So Jocelyn, welcome to Art San Diego 2015.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. This is my first art show and it's such a wonderful experience.
Good. So Jocelyn, I have to say, I've walked this entire show and, there are representational pieces that tend to blend over from one exhibit to another, and yet in your particular exhibit, it's unique. There really isn't anything like it in the entire show. Why don't you give us an understanding of what inspired you originally to go down this path of style of artwork?
Well, thank you so much. And that's the feedback that I get from people who has been visiting me here at my exhibit, that my style is unique and it's personal and that they can relate to my messages. And so the sea is in my blood. I come from a fishing town in the Philippines, and my grandfather built engines for ships, and so that's why I love the ocean, which is now why I have a gallery and art studio in Carmel. So most of my pieces, I don't think there isn't anything that doesn't have the ocean.
So obviously blue is a dominant color in your work.
Yes, very much so. It's just, it's the smell of the ocean, and it's also like linen, and it's just a very calming effect on people and on me.
And it's really not just a piece of art, it really is a storyline on every piece, isn't it?
And everything has a story, everything has deep meanings. For example, this painting, the more you look closer at it, then you'll find details that you wouldn't see from afar. There's textures everywhere, there's a nautical chart. There are vintage postcards and GPS coordinates. This is leather because I was inspired by the leather in the passport, and so it's so rich with detail and textures.
So, I have to say that when I think of your work, I think of travel. Is travel a big part of your life? The journey and really embracing the history of each of my subject matters and honoring the timeline, which you will see a lot of dates and the nautical charts, the maritime location of my subject matter in each piece. So if a collector wanted to see more of your work and spend more time with you than we have today on camera, where would they go and what would they see?
So Lighthouse Art and Design on San Carlos between Ocean and 7th.
And would they see this same style of collection of work there?
And so much more. And so much more. You will also see that it's a real working art studio. You will see the wax. You will smell the honey in my wax. That you will see a hammer. You will see all of my dirty paint brushes. In fact, people love my mess.
That's great. Well, I think the only word that I can come across when I think about what I might see is authentic. It seems like it would be authentic. So welcome to Art San Diego. Glad you're here.
Thank you so much. I love being here, and it's such a wonderful experience.
Good.
Thank you for the wonderful opportunity.